The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem from biology, and it's interesting that the war in Ukraine is affecting somebody, a farmer at Abrankesi Nyamieni in the Bosomtwe district of Ghana. Anyway, so we have a global shortage of chemical fertilizer, and this farmer now plants two plots, plot A and plot B, one with manure and the other with chemical fertilizer. And then try to keep all other environmental factors the same, and plotted some graphs. On the graph, we have the yield of the crop against the amount of amendments, the amount of the material that is added to the field. You will see that for plot B, which has the chemical fertilizers, the plot goes up quickly and then comes down quickly. For plot B, which is the manure, no, actually plot A, which is the manure, we have a gentle rise going past the peak of plot B, and then it comes down, but not that much. That is what the graph looks like. And the contestants were to answer questions. The first one was, explain why plot B shows a sudden increase and then a gradual decrease in yield. So this is a plot for the chemical fertilizer. So they are to explain the shape of the chemical fertilizer. So the first part, the rise, okay? So the addition of the chemical fertilizer causes a rapid rise in yield because of the rapid release of nutrients. Examples of such nutrients would be nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus. Okay, so readily available, rapid release. This is worth 2 points. Now the graph's progressive fall, now why it comes down, could be attributed to the constant use and excessive quantity of pesticides. This could be the reason. Why? Because such pesticides, for example, or the constant use of such pesticides will kill soil microorganisms. And these microorganisms are important for rebuilding organic matter in the soil. So if you use such things and your organisms are dead, this will reduce your soil fertility, causing a reduction in yield. If you're able to explain this, 4 points. All right. So the second question, why did it take a relatively long time for plot A to peak? And the answer is this, that manure provides small, tiny amounts of nutrients to the soil slowly because they include a lot of organic matter. And this organic matter takes time to decompose to release the nutrients, right? So you need time for it to decompose. And that is the reason why. 2 points for this. And then finally, the last question. What is the significance of the different patterns in the two graphs? The difference in the two graphs indicates that manure application is favorable for long-term cropping since the yields tend to remain high as manure quality and quantity improves. Okay? So if you have the manure, you can be using for a longer period because your yield will continue to increase as you increase the amount of manure, right? And this is worth 2 points, making a total of 10 points. Now let's see what the contestants did. St. Augustine's College. First part, you were completely off track. You were talking about straight fertilizer that is specific for each plant. That is not what this graph is showing. No. So you didn't get anything for question 1. Question 2, why did it take a relatively long time? You started out well. You said something about manure containing small amounts of nutrients. For just that statement, I'll give you 1 point. Okay, and then your answer for the final one is also not on track. And so you wind up with 1 out of 10. Opoku Ware School. Question 1. For the first part, why the plot shows an increase, right? Why it shows an increase? I like your explanation. I'm giving you 2 points for that. Okay? However, when it gets to the second part, the progressive fall, you know your explanation did not resemble what I explained here. So I can't give you anything for that. And then the rest, no, there was nothing like C. What you presented there, there's nothing like C. There's a question number 3. Okay, so I don't have anything else for you. I don't. And so you have 2 out of 10. Adisadel College. You mentioned for the first part, the rice, the readily available nutrients. So I'm giving you 2 for that. You didn't explain the fall. That, as I explained, is not what you have. So I can't give you anything for that. And then when it gets to question number 2, the long time why it takes to peak, you actually mentioned that manure has to first decompose. You have it there. So I'm giving you the 2 points. And then the last bit, no. And so you have 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. begin the next round, Opoku Ware School would like to effect a substitution. Andrews. Anderson, you are welcome. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement is available to the 2 remaining schools. Such a statement can be answered by ringing. If you ring and answer correctly, 2 full points. If not, there's that penalty. Best wishes, everyone. Opoku Ware School. The graph of a quadratic function has a y-intercept. Anderson?
False.
No, that's it. St. Augustine's. The graph of a quadratic function has an x-intercept. Denzel?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Adisadel. The graph of a cubic function has at least one x-intercept. Prince?
True.
Yes. If the rate of a reaction is proportional to the concentration of only one reactant, then the reaction is first order. Anderson?
False.
Oh no. Is second order, it means the rate of the reaction depends on the concentration of more than one reactant. Sylvester?
False.
Yes. a change in concentration of a reactant has no effect on the rate of the reaction, then the reaction is zero order. Prince?
False.
Yes. When medicine is delivered via a patch attached to the skin, it is said to be delivered sublingually. Anderson.
True.
Oh no. Is delivered via a patch attached to the skin, it is said to be delivered subcutaneously. Sylvester?
True. True.
No, that's a false statement. Adisadel College. When medicine is delivered via a patch attached to the skin, it is said to be delivered intramuscularly. Prince?
False.
Yes. Of statements, I need quiet. They need to hear me. I am pleading with you. They need to hear me. They need to think. Opoku Ware School. Decay by beta particle emission of a radionuclide occurs by conversion between a neutron and a proton in the nucleus of the radionuclide, or by capture of an atomic electron which interacts with a proton in the nucleus to produce a beta particle and a neutrino which are then immediately emitted. Anderson.
True.
Oh no. Particles emitted by a given beta-active radionuclide are emitted with the same kinetic energy, whose value is determined by the binding energy of the radionuclide and the position of the radionuclide relative to the nuclear stability curve. Sylvester?
False.
Yes. Adisadel. The energy spectrum of beta particles emitted by a given beta-active radionuclide is a continuous curve with an energy limit determined by the initial and final states in the decay process and a single peak in the spectrum. Yes, Prince?
False.
No, that's a true statement. Next set has a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Cosine of the angle A plus B plus cosine of the angle A minus B is equal to, that's the preamble. Cosine of the angle A plus B plus cosine of the angle A minus B is equal to Opoku Ware. 2 multiplied by cosine of A multiplied by sine of B. Anderson.
False.
Yes. With the same preamble. St. Augustine's with the same preamble. -2 multiplied by sine of A multiplied by sine of B. Yes, Sylvester?
False.
You are right. 2 multiplied by cosine of A multiplied by cosine of B. Yes, friends?
True.
Yes. Next set. Opoku Ware School. The rate of effusion of a quantity of gas is inversely proportional to the square root of its mass. Anderson?
False.
You're right. conditions of temperature and pressure, heavier molecules will always effuse through a hole more slowly than lighter molecules. Sylvester?
False.
No, that's a true statement. Under the same temperature and pressure conditions, if two gases A and B have the same average kinetic energy and diffuse at the same rate, then they are the same. Prince?
False.
Yes. Next set, I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Indicates whether the given statement is true or false with respect to how the composition of filtrate changes as it travels through the loop of Henle of the nephron. Indicates whether the given statement is true or false with respect to how the composition of filtrate changes as it travels through the loop of Henle of the nephron. Opoku Ware. In the ascending limb, the volume decreases, and in the descending limb, the concentration increases. Anderson?
False.
Yes. With the same preamble. In the descending limb, the volume decreases, and in the ascending limb, the concentration increases. Denzel?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Adisadel, with the same preamble. In the ascending limb, the volume decreases, and in the descending limb, the concentration decreases. Prince?
False.
Yes. Last set of statements, last one. Opoku Ware. The work done in changing the elongation of a spring is directly proportional to the square of the change in length of the spring. Anderson?
True.
No, that's St. Augustine's. The energy stored by a stretched spring is directly proportional to the square of the elongation of the spring relative to its unstretched state. Denzel?
True.
Yes. Last statement. The work done in changing the elongation of a spring equals the change in the energy stored by the spring. Prince?
True.
You're right. That's the end of the fourth round. of the fourth round. St. Augustine's College has 22 points. Opoku Ware School has 30 points. Adisadel College has 39 points. Round 5. In this round, we have the Goal Riddle Bonanza. This is a reward for a school that solves 3 or 4 riddles. At this stage, that is the semifinals, solving 3 riddles fetches the team 2,000 Ghana cedis, while solving 4 riddles fetches the team 2,400 Ghana cedis. All right. So in this round, I'm going to be reading out the clues. The clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. For an opportunity to solve the riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Opoku Ware? Thank you. Yours, St. Augustine's. Thank you. And yours, Adisadel College. When you ring, your answer must be ready. There are 4 riddles. I am a solid geometric figure. My cross-section is a polygon. I am bounded by polygonal faces. That makes me a polyhedron. I have 6 vertices, 12 edges, and 8 triangular faces. All my faces are congruent, regular triangles. So who am I? Yes. Which of you, Sylvester?
Octahedron. Octahedron.
No. Who ran next? Yes. Go on, Anderson.
It is a nonahedron. Nonahedron.
No. Who am I? Did you ring? Okay, go ahead.
Regular octahedron.
Yes. A regular octahedron. Property of matter. I cause bodies to exert forces on each other. Those forces obey an inverse square law. In macroscopic matter, I only occur in integer multiples of a fundamental unit. Yes.
Charge.
I'm not accepting that.
Electronic charge.
Integer multiples. Did you ring? You rang.
Charge. Electric charge.
You are right. Points. Next one. We are irregularly shaped patches of endocrine tissue, first described in rabbits in 1869, but were soon identified in mammals and other vertebrates. Yes. Sylvester?
PS patches. PS patches.
No. Did you ring? Okay. We have a glomerular-like capillary network with a direct arteriolar blood supply. We consist of 4 distinct cell types, of which 3, that is alpha, beta, and delta. Yes.
Islet of Langerhans.
Yes. Three points. Last one. I am a chemical with strong absorption in the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum. I am commonly an organic compound with extensive conjugation. I am generally soluble in water or an appropriate solvent. I am known for my strong binding ability to substrates. Although my name may not sound attractive, I am visibly attractive. I am an essential reagent at GTP, imparting color to fabrics. So who am I?
Chromophore.
No.
Dye.
You are right. And that's the end of the first round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. St. Augustine's College has 22 points. Opoku Ware School has 33 points. Adisadel College has 45 points. St. Augustine's College, thank you for being here. We must say goodbye at this point. All the best. As you are leaving the money zone, Absa Bank is giving you 1,320 Ghana cedis to take along. All the best. Opoku Ware School, unfortunately, we must say goodbye to you at this stage. Thank you so much for giving us a really good contest. From the money zone, you are taking 1,980 Ghana cedis. Best wishes in everything you do. Adisadel College, congratulations on winning the contest. Congratulations. It was a slow start, but you ended very strongly. Well done. Yes. From the money zone, you are taking 2,700 Ghana cedis. We actually also had the Airtel Tigo Higher Scorer Award worth 5,000 Ghana cedis, but I don't think you are getting that. No, you are not. But the best thing is that I look forward to meeting you at the grand finale. Congratulations. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. Oh, what a contest. It's been something else. Anyway, we have one last contest left for the 2022 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is going to be the grand finale, and it's going to feature our reigning champions, Prempeh College, Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, and Adisadel College. I don't think anyone wants to miss that. If you've been with us all this while, you cannot miss the grand finale. So I look forward to seeing all of you.